Welcome back to another exciting video. This is one of the most controversial cars because it costs $127,000 and it's a GT53 four-door coupe. Has an inline-6 engine. It's not a V8, but a big compromise in this GT53. Let's just go ahead and walk through the exterior features real quick. Going on a quick test drive tonight and show you guys what we have in this GT53. This is the key right here. It's a full black key and manufacturer moonlight white on the exterior. This car has LED daytime running lights, very good looking LED headlamps, multi-beam as well, power domes on the hood. Real quick walk around. Good looking car, 20-inch rims on these tires, red brake calipers, LED tail lights, and of course GT53 insignia on the right, Mercedes star, AMG right here. And this car also has a performance exhaust system, quad exhaust tailpipes. You can hear the engine, right? So it's a very controversial car, right? You get an AMG enhanced 3-liter inline-6 producing 429 horsepower and 384 pound-feet of torque. So 0 to 60 is about 5 seconds, probably 4.9. Now this car is strange, right? Because you can get a CLA 45 almost the same engine output, even though the CLA 45 is actually a 4-cylinder engine, which is another controversial topic we're not going to discuss today. But overall, it's a, if you have 100K to spend, a GT53 is not bad. You can actually get a good car if you load it properly, right? So this car doesn't have the carbon fiber options. You can see right here we have wood trim, which takes away from the car itself, right? I'd actually option this car in the carbon fiber inside here, gives it an extra characteristic. And one of the good looking, at least the best looking cabins of any car I've seen in the last 4 or 5 years is a GT. We have this cockpit which looks like an airplane's cockpit. All the different options are inside here. We have dynamic options button right here. You can just swipe up all the way up and down, so that's there. We have drive options which you can also adjust in your car. And as I drive this car, one thing I notice is the side mirrors, they have this effect that even if someone tries to blind you from the back, the headlights from the cars behind me are dimmed down, so I can barely, they're not blinding me, which is a nice touch. So interior cabin, very comfortable seats. We do have heated, cooled seats in this car with power memory. So you have multiple drivers in your car. You can just choose your power memory seat configuration. You're not going to compromise on that. And flat bottom design steering wheel, which is a nice touch. Finished in Napa leather, so you can actually option either, I believe, carbon fiber on this car on the steering wheel, but this is good. Leather is good, right? And the other option you get in this car, you have a head-up display system. You can see at the front here, so you can just swipe up on the touch sensitive controls on the steering wheel. You can move from the truck pace, which is this one, race, super sport, standard, minimal settings. I'm gonna leave it to, I'm gonna leave it on the race. Okay, swipe up again, leave it on the race mode. And wow, overall I think it drives well in the Sport Plus mode. We have a good suspension, very stiff. You can option to the sport mode here, but of course if you want to have some fun, set it to the sport plus mode. So the suspension is somewhat stiff but also forgiving, so it's not too bad on your back. Cornering is fantastic in this car. Braking is solid because we have the front rotors are perforated, which allows for cooling and also maximum pressure adjustment, you know, so you can go hard on these brakes. The car is going to be able to withstand those high temperatures on the brakes. 20-inch rims, multi-spoke, but overall it's a solid car. I think I'm gonna switch to the comfort mode. This is your everyday drive mode. Very simple. Yeah. Overall, it's a solid car. So I'm gonna go right through here. Oh, actually, that's locked. But overall, it's a solid car. We have leather on the upper dash with the gray contrast stitching, which is a nice touch. So you can see all the gray around. Turbine inspired air vents, which have 64 colors ambient lights, which flow out through the cabin. Hey Mercedes,
how may I help you?
Set ambient light to green.
Okay, I'm changing the color.
Naturally, to go with the seasons, you can set your ambient lights to whatever season it is. If it's Christmas, greens and reds and purple colors, and for Halloween and stuff like that. So that's a nice touch in terms of luxury features. We have that, and it's a very comfortable car, you know. So one of the best looking cars you can buy is this car, right? So forget the controversial engine, right? AMG enhanced 3-liter inline 6 is not too bad, but I think this car deserves a V8. I think in my view, because it's too much design, aesthetic and appeal to have a 6-cylinder engine. So again, that's just my opinion in terms of what you can option in this car. Alright guys, quick drive at night in the GT53 four-door coupe. I'm actually not going to be able to park it over there. I'm just going to park it right here at the front. That spot is kind of tight. So let's see if we're going to be able to park it. Okay. Usually the lock techs park the cars, but we should be able to put it back here. Naturally, we have 360-degree camera systems in your GT. So that's a nice touch. I'll be like, hey, don't park the car. I should be able to park it. No, that's too tight, bro. I'm just gonna leave it over here. I'll let them park it. So Real quick test drive. GT 53 four-door coupe. In my view, this car is probably a 6 or a 7. No pun intended, but perhaps a 7.5. Good design, good balance of power, but still, I think the engine, this car deserves a V8. All right, subscribe to Mercedes Lounge, weekly videos. Leave some comments, let me know what you think. Till next time, stay positive, peace.